Welcome to Barracks Josip Jovic Udbina, and welcome to Croatia. I'm Second Lieutenant Jozo Lukic from Intelligence Regiment, and I'll be your moderator today. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you to our beautiful Croatia and to Barracks Josip Jovic Udbina, where our nations work together to accomplish all tasks and to deepen our long-lasting cooperation and friendship. We would like to take the opportunity and welcome Mr. Ante Bačić, Envoy of the Speaker of the Croatian Parliament. Mr. Mario Banožić, Envoy of the Prime Minister of Republic of Croatia and Minister of Defense. Admiral Robert Hranje, Chief of the General Staff of the Croatian Armed Forces. General Christopher Cavoli, Supreme Allied Commander Europe. Mr. Mark Fleming, Charge d'Affaires in Croatia. Brigadier General Franz Koracin, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Slovenian Armed Forces. Major General Michael Wickman, Deputy Commanding General, U.S. Army, Europe and Africa. Major General Sean Menke, the Adjutant General of the Minnesota National Guard. Major General Charles Kemper, 34th Infantry Division Commander. Major General Željko Živanović, Special Advisor to Minister of Defense. Lieutenant General Boris Šerić, Croatian Army Commander. Respective delegations from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, North Macedonia and Slovenia. Generals, officers, NCOs and soldiers from allied nations.
Minister, sirs, ma'ams, general officers, I am Colonel Boris Panic, Training and Exercises Department Head at J3 Croatian General Staff. Let me welcome you all to the distinguished visitors event here at Josip Jovic Udbina Range. Our task today is to present the three multinational exercises: Immediate Response, Astral Knight and Laufer 23. The first two are a part of a larger US-led package of exercises under the same Defender 23 umbrella. The third one, Laufer 23, is a Croatian Armed Forces Intel Regiment exercise linked to and supporting immediate response. The three exercises presented here have been conducted for almost 2 weeks now, including deployment phase, but have taken 2 years in preparation until the final execution. They take place in 7 NATO and partner countries under the United States lead, to include the A5+ initiative nations. So in Albania, Bulgaria, here in Croatia, Kosovo, Montenegro, Northern Macedonia, Slovenia, with forces from Bosnia and Herzegovina and Romania. Exercises are conducted at numerous locations, of which in Croatia alone, at least at 6 locations, maritime ranges and airspace, with more than 1,400 troops and numerous assets. The exercises are multinational, combined, multi-domain and joint, aiming to increase interoperability and integration among participating nations and their armed forces. The US-led exercise, Immediate Response, is primarily focused on reception, staging, onward movement and integration with Minnesota National Guard 34 Infantry Division HQ here in Udbina. Under the division command, there are 3 brigade-level task forces. Task Force South in Albania, Task Force Black Sea in Bulgaria, and the Croatian Army-led Task Force North located in Croatia at Slunj Range. Exercise Astral Knight is a US Air Force Europe integrated air and missile defense live exercise, aiming to enhance the overall air capabilities with a focus on personnel recovery. And finally, exercise Laufer 23 is a Croatian Intel Regiment multinational exercise promoting information and intelligence sharing, as the Intel Regiment provides the intel picture for the 34 Infantry Division, Task Force Black Sea, and Task Force North. I use this opportunity to emphasize the effectiveness of Croatian host nation support and troop and equipment transport provided by Croatian Army, Navy, Air Force, and Support Command. With that, I conclude my brief, followed by other officers of primary responsibility and commanders with more details on each exercise. Thank you.
Mr. Bonicic, Admiral Run, of course, general officers, Mr. Fleming, ladies and gentlemen, and especially to the soldiers of this exercise. It's a real pleasure and an honor to be back in Croatia again. Such a reliable and powerful ally who's doing so much for our alliance during these meaningful times. It's also nice to be here at such a special time in Croatia. We're just a couple of days in front of your Armed Forces Day and just a couple more days in front of Croatian Statehood Day, and I congratulate you all with those celebrations. So Croatia is and will continue to be a key NATO ally and a very valued strategic security partner of the United States of America. Our long history together, our two countries, since 1996, our militaries have bonded together and have bonded together not only here, but also through the state partnership program conducted through the Minnesota Army National Guard, and we thank Minnesota and General Mankey for being here with what appears to be a large fraction of the state of Minnesota. So thank you for coming here. It's vital that our militaries stay connected, and your partnership program has done much to make sure that happens. Thank you. So this is a very important time in European security. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has highlighted the need for our alliance and the nations in it to conduct exercises like this one. Immediate response is one of 3 joint exercises that are linked together into a large-scale program of exercises called Defender 23. Practices large-scale movements, reception, staging, and onward movement of forces, as well as combat support, and combat service support operations. These are the building blocks of large-scale deterrence operations, which is the founding bedrock of our alliance to deter aggression in any form, and then if necessary, to defeat it. So I salute the 7,000 multinational participants of Immediate Response 23. This all allows us to practice the complexities of rapidly building up combat power. I thank all of the nations who have sent forces to attend this exercise and to participate. I thank the U.S. Army for coming to conduct this. And above all, I thank the Armed Forces of Croatia for hosting this again this year in such a professional manner. Thank you all very much.
Mr. Minister, Mr. Bačić, General Kavoli, dear guests, friends, fellow soldiers, enlisted personnel, officers, generals. It's really my honor and pleasure to be here today at this very interesting day for our soldiers. And I'd like to take this opportunity and thank all governments from the countries that sent soldiers to Croatia to take part in that exercise. But in particular, I would like to thank every soldier for coming to Croatia, take important role in the exercising, and proving that we soldiers are always ready to sweat and bleed for our countries if needed. In this multinational exercise, we demonstrate our collective strength and determination whenever it takes to deal with security challenges that might come our way. As we face challenges of the modern world, it must be imperative to answer why we serve. We defend our way of life, we defend freedom, democracy, and we must come to protection of the weak and the innocent. This is far the biggest exercise in Croatia so far, the multinational exercise. So on this occasion, one may recall the old maxim, be careful with what you ask for, you may get it. Actually, it is exactly what we asked for like 2 years ago in one of the meetings within the A5 with the Yukon representatives at that meeting. We asked for bigger, more complex, more demanding exercises, and in particular, a more prominent role for our participation in that exercise. So we got it. But what we saw today is just a small part of a very complex and demanding set of multinational exercises. Exercises that have been planned for months ahead, executed in many training ranges in friendly countries, and most importantly, comprising of soldiers from many more friendly countries, partners, and allies. It was actually a very convincing proof that we can operate effectively under common rules, tactics, and doctrines, and under one C2 arrangement. For our political leaders, it's a proof of the political unity of countries brought together, sharing common values, sharing common interests in security and defense. For us, soldiers, brothers in arms, it comes down simply to duty, honor, and readiness to sacrifice for our countries. Such exercises prove that success is not measured only by victory in battle, but also by the bonds we forge, by the lessons we learned, and the commitment we radiate out. Each of you comes from different background, different culture, bringing a unique set of military experience and expertise. It is that diversity that makes our coalition powerful and resilient. In the end, again, I would like to thank you all for coming to Croatia. Our foreign friends, I wish a pleasant stay in Croatia and safe return back home, and many more such successful exercises. Thank you very much.
Dear Supreme Allied Commander Europe, dear Deputy Commander of the United States Army Europe and Africa Command, dear Commander of the Minnesota National Guard, dear U.S. Chargé d'Affaires and Interim, dear Chief of the General Staff of Croatian Armed Forces, dear representatives of the Armed Forces of Bosnia, Herzegovina, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Slovenia, dear member of Croatian Parliament, the commander of Croatian Army, dear media representatives. It's my honor and pleasure to greet you on behalf of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Croatia and in my own name at the presentation of the Immediate Response 23, Astral Knight 23, and Laufer 23 international exercises. On the eve of the Croatian Army Commemoration Day here in Udbina, the participation of the Croatian Armed Forces in the mission exercises once again confirmed that a powerful and modern army is able to guarantee the security for all Croatian citizens. Dear Croatian soldiers, your dedication to work, professionalism, and quick adaptability to tasks that are set before you are the basis of the security of our homeland, but also of the most powerful alliance in history. Our allied and partner armed forces have shown all their power, but also the importance of joint combat operations. The new security environment in the territory of Europe poses new challenges for all of us, that is to say, the need to find the new solutions for the development of our defense systems. Also, a quick and timely reaction is required from us, and these exercises prove a visible and continuous development of the interoperability as well as supreme readiness of the allies and partners. We conduct all the above exercises under the name Defender 23, organized by the U.S. Army Europe and Africa Command and the U.S. Air Force Europe and Africa Command. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the United States of America as the most important strategic partner of the Republic of Croatia for another successful cooperation that sent a very clear and strong message. Dear members of Croatian Army, representatives from Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Kosovo, Romania, North Macedonia, Slovenia, and the USA. Thank you for the professionalism, responsibility, and your top military knowledge and skills you have demonstrated during the conduct of all these exercises. Everything that we had the opportunity to see today is a guarantee that you will act in the international environment in accordance with your training and drills, and that you will be able to respond to the task ahead of you. I believe that our alliance and partnerships will continue to strengthen, and that our joint strength will be a guarantee of the maintenance of peace and security. Thank you.